Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to a new video. I promised you guys this for a long time now that we're gonna do a leak video on the new map, and here it finally is. I'm gonna go through a little run through the map. It's very big. There's a total of 4 train stations, 3 levels I believe. We got the top floor, we got the basement, and then we got kind of these like walkways. This is also the map that you can see kind of blurry in the background on the coming soon map, which I got on the screen here for you guys. You can see it's kind of the same. And the fun fact about this map is it's actually been in development longer than any of the other maps. As I'm going to show later on in the video, I'm going to show you guys something nice. So this right here is basically the buggy caves, the sewers or whatever, and you can see they haven't even implemented any graphics to it or anything. They just got the buggy sketch press, which was actually pretty cool. I'm gonna show you guys the previous maps as well while they were in development. If I'm not mistaken, I think they actually started on this map in summer 2022, so they have been working on it for a while. They just haven't got it to work yet, but let's take a little run through it. All right, so let's go check it out. There's gonna be some weird stuff here and there, you know, because it's a map in development. It's not fully complete. You can see the hatches are kind of off the ground. There's missing textures, of course. You got these barriers actually, which I think is gonna be normal fences, because all the other previous maps also got these, even though they're only small fences. They're not this tall whenever they come out in full release. There are some cool spots here. Really hope that this could maybe be a 2 killer and 12 survivor match or something, because this map is huge. We got 1 train station up here, we got 1 on the other side of the map, and then we got also 2 downstairs. If you check it out, there's a lot of loops and stuff you can do here. This place especially is gonna suck for the killer. Either he has to crawl through the vents while the survivors jump over, or if it's boxy, of course, he can jump over, but there's some crazy spots there that I really hope they balance out before they release. It's gonna be a puzzle pillar right about here. Also a wheel. I'm thinking there's gonna be a lot of mechanics going on, some stuff actually moving on the map, because there's a lot of mechanical things and engines and shit. There's also the part where I'm gonna drag down the toy part thingy, and the weird thing about it is that there's actually a train station here. I don't know if it's going to be behind the wall here. If you go downstairs, the train station is going to be right behind there, and that's right next to this, which is kind of weird. So I'm not sure if they might remove that. I think that's a little bit OP. You pull it down, then instantly run away. So I'm hoping they remove that at least. However, let's go back upstairs. It's more to see upstairs. But once again, you got a big wheel here. Seems like some mechanics. You got a weird train in there for some reason. I don't know what that's for. And here we got more thingies. I'm thinking they're getting dropped over here, and I'm thinking they're going to actually be rolling over here in some kind of animation, and then they get squished to these like small metal sheets or whatever. They actually get picked up here, moved over, and then it seems like they get dropped in here, and I don't know where they go from here. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And also there's a lot of puzzle pillars. I haven't counted all the puzzle pillars, but there are a lot of them on this map. Thinking maybe there's more. Maybe we have to get more than 6 pieces. It looks a bit clumsy as well. But here's another train station as well. Got a cool little area right there. You can juke the killer a little bit. Let's go over to this side actually, because there's a cool little spot there. You have a pretty good view over the whole map when you're up here, so you know you can do your task, see if the killer arrives. I think it's gonna suck for Huggy a little bit though, because he has to take stairs. If you're like doing this puzzle or something, Huggy can only come from over one of these areas, while if it's Mommy or Boxy, you know, they can fly up here. So they definitely got some balancing to do if they wanna, you know, make it up for other killers to have the same experience. And yeah, they got some crazy jumps like these, you know, the killers can't really follow you. There are also some boxes up here for some reason. I know there's some mechanic where you can open the box and actually hide inside for some reason, so maybe that's gonna be something new for the map also later. Or moving over to that now, we're gonna go over to another map, which is a couple different puzzles actually, or mechanics in the game. Drawbridge and something like that. I'm really hoping they're gonna implement that, or given, you know, these long bridges, maybe have like a drawbridge or something. That'd be really cool. And also before we go, we got some weird stuff going on out here. You can see the killer menu. I think it's, yeah, the killer menu, or wherever you pick the killers. Only got Mommy with no animation for some reason. But yeah, let's move on over. Alright, so here's the map I'm talking about with some new features or old features. You know, it's a testing map for the different stuff they have in the game. They also got the old trainer for some reason. They don't have the one we're using now. But as you can see, we got co-op generator. You have to use 2 hands. I'm not sure. They might add that there has to be 2 different players, but for the moment being, you can do it alone at least and then turn screen. There's also a puzzle where you have to like bring the cogwheel here. For some reason, it won't fit in the machine for some reason, but it definitely feels like it's supposed to be right here. See, it's missing. Some other cool stuff we got some random trees in here. You actually got the walls or the doors. You press a button and then full on wall goes down, which is kind of cool. All right, so you also have to I had to teleport through the walls here because there's no ability to open these doors for some reason. But here's another puzzle we got. So that's a little red square which kind of indicates where you have to put this box, and then whenever you put it here, it should light up green. Yeah, okay, lights up there. It says button green. If I go further away, you can see it. Another cool thing is that we got the whatever this is. It's like a weight, and for some reason, if I stand out here, it says 1 person, and if I stand on top, it says 2 persons. So it seems like you need 2 or 3 people then to activate this. I don't know what it does because I don't have anyone here to test it out with me. I'm guessing there wouldn't be too much to it though. It's just a test, but maybe it would turn green. But as you can see, the little square is still red on that. All right, so we're back out here just to show the rest. Some random catwalk here. But here's the cool part that I wanted to show. So the button's only on this side, so we just gotta sneak over here. So this is the drawbridge I talked about that I'm hoping they will implement in the new map because of all the catwalks, which is pretty nice. And it stays on for a limited time, and before it rises back up again, you kind of fall off. What's gonna suck though is if you have a boxy after you, he might just, you know, jump over to the side and wait for you to come over or fall down, because you see as soon as you fall down, you teleport back over. Okay, the last thing I want to go over before we go, the security cameras we got kind of moving around a little bit. Actually a pretty cool thing. I think they're gonna add the security cameras to actually show up on the security screens. So we have a little security room right here that can't really get into because of the walls again. That might be a cool feature to see, because I have seen some video about it actually, that there are security cameras in development, which is kind of cool. So let's hope that happens. But now let's move on to the last bit. We're gonna go through the old theater and the old toy factory map. That's gonna be exciting. Let's start off with the theater map. So this is the old theater map. As you can see, we got a small little Huggy statue here instead of how it was before. We have this little fountain, which turned out to be the puppy statue fountain. It looks kind of similar, like there's a lot of similar stuff here. We have the bronze statue over here instead of at the wall. Actually up here we have, I think, almost exactly the same. Yeah, this room is about exactly the same as how we have it now, except for this window right here though. And then we got this hole you can swing over. This is all the same. And then we come out to the actual stage, and look at this. This is not the same. We don't have the pile of chairs. I think this is like kind of implementing where the pile of chairs is supposed to be, because you got that little space you can run through. But however, the chairs are standing normally around here. You got this scary Huggy for some reason, without eyes, just like black spots in his face and no teeth, just sitting here chilling. You got some random security camera up here just scouting out all the people. The back side looks kind of similar to how we already have it. Yeah, there's a lot of similar stuff, but then you also got crazy shit like this. Which is, apparently it's the camera, you know, that like shoots the movie. However, I feel it's very far behind. There's also a random wall and window back here. It's like 2 sections up here. So this is like the outside the video room from the original map. It's a lot bigger, as you can see. There's a lot more to go off here than how we have it currently. Yeah, it's almost about the same, everything else in this map. But it's kind of cool to just go back and look on how the map was created and where they started and how it is now. Go back and forth and just look at it. Here's actually what I talked about. These maps being made after, or they started development on these maps after the new map, which is gonna come out, which is apparently the latest. But I think they actually started developing these maps later, because they actually got the Huggy caves here. You can't really see it on this map. I think it shows better on Toy Factory. I'm in camera mode, so everything doesn't load too far away from my character. But yeah, let's move on over to Toy Factory. Alright, now the last map we're gonna go through is Toy Factory. This is where you arrive with the train, of course. Kind of started over here so you guys can see. It's kind of similar in the start. You got these pillars, which is supposed to be the little metal circles. And then we got a fence going through this puzzle pillar for some reason. A lot of stuff is very similar on this map compared to how it's now. Except for this, as I talked about. The big fences, which turns out to be the small fences that you can jump over. These you can actually not jump over at all. They've really made sure that no one were supposed to jump over the fences. But however, they changed it before they released the map, and now everyone's just abusing jumping over the fences so killers can't follow you. It looks about the same. It's just the textures missing here and there. You got the holes over here. Train station this side. It's about exactly the same. The only big difference between how this turned out compared to the development of it, as you can see, is mostly just the fences and this big red square that they haven't made a face on and stuff like that. Other than that, it's all the same, as you can see. Got some weird shit going on outside of the map though. And there's no Huggy Cave on this, actually. I was wrong about that. It's another theater model, a little newer one that actually has the Huggy Caves implemented. But yeah, this is about it. Actually, for the leaks, the new maps is coming and the old maps. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are looking forward to some updates. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the new, or hoping that they will add some of the new puzzles in the game instead of just doing the same puzzle puzzles over and over. It would definitely create some variety in the game. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope this was exciting to see. Comment what you guys think will be coming in the next updates. Other than that, everybody take care. Peace.
Vært det lenge nå. Sitter ensom kveld for kveld, og ingen ringer på. Skulle gjerne hatt deg da.